Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Can you hear me? Good evening. Thank you so much for coming early. Hi. Good evening. Please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear in the comment section. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Fantastic. Thank you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So my name is Odoy Abdullah, also known as the Calorie Queen, and I'm going to be your host for tonight's class. And before we get started, let's start with a little bit of introductions, okay? So in the comment section, let me know your first name and what city you're joining us from. So basically, I'm Odoy from Lagos. Let me know your name, whether you're joining us from Lagos, from Ibadan, from Abeokuta, from Jos, from Delta, wherever it is that you are, from London, from Houston, Texas, wherever it is that you are, let me know first name and what city you're joining us from, and I'll give you a holla. Hi, hello, Glory from Abuja, welcome. Ebere from Lagos, good evening. And Ken from Lagos, you are welcome. Hi. Anne from Dublin Island, you are welcome. Aleri from Abuja, hello. Kumbi from Ondo State, hello. Oziama from Edo, hi. Angela from Ghana, you are very, very welcome. Much from Houston, hi. Maria from Ohio, hello. Okay, from Jos, Gemma from Port Harcourt, Gift from PH, Louise from Ibadan, Precious from Germany, hi. Mrs. Jennifer from Edo State, good evening. Favor from Cameroon, hi. Olasho from Lagos, hello. Sheila from Accra, Chiamaka from Enugu, good evening. Rachel from Kaduna, Joyce from Jos. Loving the wordplay there. Hi, Christina from Lagos. Atuli John, thank you. Christina from Lagos, Olade from Lagos. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining early. That is, thank you. Super important. Okay, guys, if you know anyone, friend, family, foe that needs to be in tonight's class, but is somehow not here, please do them a favor and invite them. Just send them the YouTube link and invite them. Send it to them on WhatsApp, or Instagram, or wherever it is, and tell them to join this class because it's about to be lit. Okay. Let's see. Justina from Lagos, hi. Abiola from Ogun State. Bimbola from Ogun, you are welcome. Adela, where are you from? Elisa, so we are basically sharing our first names and what city we are joining from, okay? So please go ahead and share yours so I can give you a proper welcome. Okay. Amaka from Calabar. Hi. Kanita from Maiduguri. Kumi from Lagos. Good evening, guys. Thank you so much for coming early. Okay. So I'm going to add my slides to the screen now. I want to make sure that we can see very, very clearly. So guys, let me know if you can see the slide on the screen right now. Hello, Busala from Lagos. Rare from Port Harcourt. Hi. From where you're welcome. Where are you joining us from? Okay, please let me know if you can see the slides clearly. Now, I need you guys to do something for me. To make sure that you can see the slides as clearly as possible, you're going to want to go to your settings. So your settings, you know that thing that looks like a gear. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to click video quality. When you click video quality, you are then going to pick the highest possible quality. Okay, I don't want you to miss anything. All right. A lot of things I'm going to be sharing on my slides. So it's very important to me that you're able to see it as crystal clear as possible. So click on your settings, click on video quality, and then pick the highest possible quality. Now, the highest possible quality will be the option with like the biggest numbers. You see something times something. So yeah, the option with the biggest numbers, that's going to be the best quality. So let me know if you can see my screen. Hello, Toy from Lagos. Ayabami from USA, Chema from Enugu. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. You're very welcome. All right, so you guys can see my screen. Crystal clear, fantastic. All right, so let's get started. Let's get into it. So we're going to be starting with some housekeeping rules, guys. Please, I'm loving the energy already from the comment section, and I'd like us to keep it that way. If you're just joining, let us know your first name and what city that you're joining us from. Okay, Funke from Lagos, Jenna from Lagos, welcome. Welcome, 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 guys. Let me know where you are joining us from. Hello, Esther from Lagos. Funke from Winnipeg, welcome. Amechi from Lagos, hi. Okay, so let's keep up this polite, respectful, warm energy we have in the comment section. Okay, I believe that we can disagree with each other without without things getting feisty. So, let's keep the positive vibes. Next up, please make sure you have a pen and a paper, or if it's your phone or your tab, somewhere to note stuff down. Trust me, you're going to want to write things down. Okay, you're not going to remember everything I'm going to teach today by tomorrow. There's so much I'm going to be sharing and teaching you guys. Make sure you have somewhere to write it down. Thirdly, please be free from distraction. I beg you. I'm not going to be able to keep going back. If not, we will not leave the class. Okay, we need to leave here at some point. So please try to beg your family members or friends or whoever it is that is beside you. Just tell them to just give you this time, please, so you can pay attention and you don't miss anything. And last but not least, I need you guys to please be open-minded. Now, why am I saying this? Some of the things I'm going to say today might sound like the exact opposite of everything that you know and you have heard about weight loss, about fat loss, about losing belly fat, about this whole, topic. But one thing that I can assure you is that every single fact, every single information, every single thing I'm going to tell you today is backed by science. It is actual facts. It's not just my experience and me saying it. I am also a graduate of pharmacy. So if anything, I am a sucker for science. Okay. If something cannot be proven scientifically, you will not find me there. So stay open-minded and I might just be able to help you finally get the results that you want. Okay. Now, let us establish why we are in class today. Okay. Let me know why you decided to register for this class. Let me know why you are spending this time with me. Now, I'm going to get us started with some of the many reasons that people have shared with me in the past, but please share yours in the comment section. Let me know why you are in tonight's class. Now, many people have told me that they are tired of the way that they look. They're tired of the way that they feel right now. People have told me they are tired of not getting results, despite the 1 million things that they have tried and done. People have told me that they are tired of getting results, but gaining it right back. It's not as if they don't lose weight. They lose weight, but they always, always, always gain it back. People are telling me they're tired of eating only salad and fruits and chicken, okay, over and over again. They want to be able to eat their jollof rice and amala. People are tired of wasting money because people have tried 1 million things. Okay, they've tried A, B, C, D to Z. They have spent money and they continue to spend money with nothing to show. So let me know why you have joined tonight's class. Helena says, I'm tired of being fat and the way that I look. Welcome, Vivian from Kano, Ruth from Just Hi. Gerald says, to be able to know how to make my meals to be in a calorie deficit. Wow, fantastic. It says I have PMOS and I'm too fat. Nice on being current. Okay, that is the new name. Janet says, I'm tired of losing weight and gaining it back too quickly. Thank you. Jesus says, I'm tired of looking the same, even though I'm trying to lose weight. Hello, Jumoke from Abuja. Nkechi says, I'm tired of not getting results. JT says, belly tummy struggles. Tosin says, my tummy is big. Ademi says, I'm tired of the way I look and feel right now. Nancy says, I'm tired of not getting results. Esosa says, I'm tired of getting results and getting it back. Esosa says, I'm here to learn how to eat healthy and lose weight. Hello, Ruth from Calabar. You are so welcome. Olusha says, I'm tired of not being able to lose weight. Afuka says, I'm tired of, oh Lord, it's jumping so fast now. I can't forget again. So sorry. So it has to be able to make my meals within the right calories. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you guys so much. AB says, menopause has slowed down everything. Don't worry. I'm going to talk about that in a bit. Okay. Women who are nearing already at menopause, I have something for you. Okay. From what I can see in the comment section, and thank you so much for everyone that has shared, please let me know why you are in tonight's class. One thing is for sure, right? Number one, we want results for sure. But at the same time, we want to maintain those results. I personally don't know anybody that plans to lose weight to gain it back. Our hope is to lose it and for it to never find us again. Okay? But unfortunately, that's not what happens. First of all, we struggle to get the results. And then when we finally get the results, before we know it, we're back to square one. And that is what tonight's class is. Okay? I'm going to be able to show you guys exactly how to lose the weight and keep it off, just like Vivian did. Okay, she went from a size 16 to a size 10, and she has kept it off for all working with us. Or Mr. Bayo, who categorically told us that there was no way he was going to join our program if we were going to tell him to give up pounded yam. And of course we did. Okay, he was still able to eat his favorite swallow, his favorite Nigerian meals, and still get rid of his pot belly. Or Miriam, who lost 26 kg and she has gone on to maintain the results on her own terms. That is what tonight's class is about. Tonight, I'm going to be showing you guys how the different ways that you are sabotaging your own success. You know how people say it's village people. I'm going to show you how you might be your own village people. Okay, I'm going to show you all those sneaky, small, hidden ways that you are actually holding yourself back. Number two, I'm going to be showing you how you can eat your rice, bread, eba, yam, plantain, and still lose weight. Thirdly, I'm going to be showing you how to stay on track. Now, what do I mean by stay on track? Many of us, once we start our journey, there's so much energy, we're very good, but then life happens to us and we fall off. Okay, we get busy, we get sick, something will shall happen and scatter everything. I'm going to show you how to stay on track, even when you're busy, even when you're traveling, even when life starts to life. I will show you how to stay on track. And last but not least, I'm going to be showing you my implementation program where we'll be helping you apply everything that I'm going to teach you today and more in your life step by step so you can finally get the results that you want. Okay? Now, guys, very, very quickly, I have a very, very special gift for you. If you stay till the very end of this class, I am going to be giving you a free 3-day Nigerian meal plan. Now, this is not just any Nigerian meal plan. These 3 days we're taking from my actual paid program, okay? We literally went into the file and we took out 3 days and we put it into this PDF. It's the same free plan that this amazing lady used to get these results and lose belly fat in just 5 days. So if you stay to the very end of tonight's class, I'm going to be giving you the link to download this absolutely free. So be sure to stick around till the end. Now, before we jump into class, a little bit about me and how I ended up here. Now, when most people see me, the first question they ask is, oh, did you used to be big? When I tell them what I do, right? But that was not my story, okay, guys? I used to be a size 6, but I just had a belly that I got very good at hiding, from sucking belly to, I can't count how many pictures I deleted. And that's why right now it's so hard for me to find my before pictures because any picture where the stomach is not stomaching, deletes, okay? And like many of you, I went through all the gymming or slimming tea. I almost passed out at the gym one time and then I didn't go back. Orishirishi slimming tea. I tried to eat healthy, drink yogurt, eat more fruits, eat more vegetables. I started joining everything together. But of course, nothing worked. Nothing worked until I finally understood the idea of a calorie deficit. And I have never looked back because my mind was just blown. But what really pushed me to take this seriously, I'm an undergraduate of pharmacy, right? But what really pushed me to switch and start nutrition as a career was my dad. Okay. So in the middle of my own belly fat struggles, my dad comes on one day and tells me, oh, doctor says he's not pre-diabetic. And by the way, we're not surprised because diabetes runs in my family. Okay. My uncle has been managing it for like 30 years now. My grandma died of complications of diabetes. So it's like, okay, this thing has finally come. It has come from my father too, right? But then this is a man in his, I think it was in late 50s at the time, early 60s. And then first thing that came to my mind was, okay, you can start a diet, but then most of the diets were, stop eating rice, stop eating this, stop eating swallow, stop eating that. And I'm like, this man is not going to do it. Right. So the question that I kept asking myself was, how can we help this man reverse his blood sugar, lower his blood sugar on Nigerian meals? And that was the journey that made me really take nutrition seriously, because that was how I got my first certification in nutrition for disease management. I was able to help my dad reverse his prediabetes. His blood sugar has been normal for the past 8 years. Okay, zero medications. He has never used one single blood sugar medication before. And that's why I'm so passionate about nutrition, because it is so powerful. Okay. And I got my second certification. I'm now a US certified integrative nutrition coach. I went on to write my best-selling book, What Should I Be Eating? And so far, so good. We have helped thousands of people across multiple countries not just lose weight, not just achieve optimal health, but to actually maintain it and make it a real lifestyle. We have gone on to help so many people. And tonight, I'm going to be bringing all of that expertise, all of that knowledge, all of that experience to you guys today to share. Okay. So if you are ready, give me a hashtag ready in the comment section. Let's get the ball rolling. Okay. Give me a hashtag ready in the comment section, and we'll start with our very first lesson. Fantastic. Okay, now I'm going to start with the 3 major beliefs that are holding you back from weight loss success. And the very first one is this idea that your body is the reason why you can't lose fat. So let me know which one of the following that you have ever said to yourself. Have you ever told yourself, it's my genes, it runs in my family. Everybody in my family is big. My auntie is big, my mom is big, my dad, everybody's big. It's just in the family. Or you told yourself, I'm big boned, okay? It's my bones. Or you've told yourself, my fat is stubborn. There's nothing I do. This fat is just too stubborn. Or have you just wondered, I think it's just my age. I'm just at this point in my life where, I'm already in my 40s. It's just harder. Which one of these have you ever told yourself? Shalom says, it's my genes. TRC says 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nani says, I said it's my genes. So Amy says hormones. Ikiri says my fat is stubborn. Kimani says my fat is stubborn. Let's see. Okay. MM says it's my genes. Tochi says my fat is stubborn. Esther says it's my genes. Amaka says all except number 2. Okay. Sake Money says age. All right. Uwana says I'm big boned and genes. Henrietta, my fat is stubborn. Okay. I'm going to debunk each and every one of these excuses, because that's what I call them, excuses. Let's take it one by one. Now, I understand the role of genes. I mean, I just told you guys that literally diabetes runs in my family, right? That is a legit thing. But at the same time, I just told you as well that my dad has normal blood sugar, okay? Even though it is a big thing in my family. Now, he had a choice when the doctor said he was pre-diabetic. He could have accepted his fate and just said, it's normal in this our family now, and just let it happen, right? But no, we didn't. We decided that we were going to go a different path, and we fixed it. That is how your genes are. Yes, your genes play a small role, about 5 to 10%. But whether or not those genes are going to manifest is 100% up to you. Your lifestyle is what determines whether those genes will manifest. Look at your genes like a seed. They are in the soil. But if you don't water that seed, it will not grow. It will not germinate. Okay? Your lifestyle is that water that you will pour on it. If you don't water it, it will not germinate. If you live a different lifestyle. Now, the reason why it looks like a family problem is this. When you think about how you eat, how you cook, your attitude towards physical activity, where do you think you got that from? Where do you think you learned that from? We learned that from our family. That's the truth. Okay? All of us, nobody came from heaven with the knowledge about how to cook low calorie meals or how to count calories. Nobody taught us that. So when they give birth to us, is what our mothers, your guardians, your auntie, what they're doing is what you would do too, right? Normal. And if what they are doing is what lets their weight gain, then you too, you will gain weight. It's normal. If you learn bad habits, that's what's going to happen. But if you decide that now as an adult, you know better and you want to do better, I promise you that your story will change. You are not doomed because your family is on the bigger side. You can go a different direction. The same way my dad went in a different direction. He did not accept that diabetes is a thing in our family. We did something about it, and he has never used a blood sugar drug before in his life. So it is possible to change your story. Don't blame your genes. I'm not saying it doesn't have a role, but your lifestyle is what determines whether or not it is going to manifest. Number two, those of us that believe that we might be big boned, okay. I'm telling you right now that there is nothing like being big boned. You can have a bigger bone density, right? Or a higher bone density, which can make you seem heavier when you climb a scale. But in terms of your dress size, so if we take somebody now that is a size 8, and then we take somebody else that is a size 16, they are the same age, both women, same height, same everything. But one person is a size 8, one person is a size 16. I can assure you that their x-ray, if you go into x-ray machine and they look at the bones are not going to look different though. The reason why one person is size 8 and one person is size 6 is fat, it's not bone. So please let us drop that. Okay. When you do an x-ray, you cannot tell who is a size 8 and who is a size 16 because the bones are going to look the same. And if you feel that your fat is stubborn, that is something that I genuinely used to believe too. And it is absolutely understandable because when you have tried A, B, C, D, you've tried the whole letters of the alphabet to lose weight and nothing is happening, then of course you have to finally assume that something is wrong with your body. It is natural to assume that something is wrong. Okay? I like to compare it to like a key. You know how you can be in front of a door, you put a key inside. If it is the wrong key, even if you try it 1 million times, that door is not going to open. It doesn't matter how many times you keep. It's not about effort. The wrong key is the wrong key. It's the same thing with fat loss. If you keep using the wrong method, most of us have never understood the concept of a calorie deficit. It's not something they teach us, not something they teach us in school. But until you understand that concept, you never lose weight. So even though you're trying all these many different things, it's not going to work because you are not in a calorie deficit. The one thing that you needed to do, you've not done it. So it's not that your fat is stubborn. You have just not found the key, the right key. And that's what we're going to talk about today in today's class. And for those of us who feel like we're older, I understand. Okay, you feel like menopause, your hormones and all of that. And I am not going to say that they do not have an effect because, yes, as we go older, our metabolism slows down. Yes. But does it make weight loss impossible? No. It absolutely does not. Because this is Mrs. Olufunke. When she came to us, she was 56. And that was her only complaint. Oh, I'm menopausal now. And before, this is what I used to do. I used to lose weight so easily. But now it's so hard to lose weight. I understand. But all the same, she started with us at 100.7 kg. And then in 5 weeks, she was 93.7. So it says here, I started from 100.7. I didn't know that I could do it. 7 kg gone as at this morning, 5 weeks later. This is somebody who was menopausal, and that's all she could talk about. It's not about your age. You can still lose weight. You've had clients close to their 70s that have lost weight. Okay? Now, one thing that you have to be careful about, because if you keep thinking that your body, your age, your all these things are the reasons why you're not losing weight, you are sending your body a subconscious negative message. You know how when you go for all these conferences and they're talking about your career, talking about your finances and all these things, and they keep telling you, you need to speak positivity into your life. They say it in church, they say it everywhere. Your weight loss journey is not different. You cannot be saying my fat is too stubborn, my this is too this, and then somehow still want to lose weight. Nah. So, in as much as your diet is important, exercising is important, all those things are important. Weight loss does not start with a perfect diet. Oh. Please, who can tell me where weight loss really starts? Where does true weight loss start? God bless you, Chinri. Your mindset. It starts in your mind. Thank you, Mojade. Thank you, guys. If there's anything I want you to take from today's class, even if you don't take another thing, I want you to just first of all believe that you can lose this weight. Because if you don't believe that you can lose it, I don't know. I don't know where you want to start from. You just first of all have to believe. It's fine that you don't know how. We'll talk about that. But I just want you to just first of all believe that I can lose this weight. The only problem is I don't know how. And I will learn how. But I cannot lose it. No, I can lose it. It's possible. Okay? It is very, 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 very possible. We've had many doubters who have joined our plans, who have joined our programs. One of them is Vicky. So Vicky says, hi, Odonayo, I would give you the biggest hug if I could see you right now. I have lost 12 kg. I can't believe I'm typing this right now. From 80 kg to 68 kg. I tried putting on my wedding reception dress and it's practically falling off my body. And to think that I just finished nursing my child 3 months ago. Before Vicky joined our program, there's nothing we did not hear. Because she first told us her history of all the different things that she had done, all the different things that she had tried. And to be honest, her conviction was not 100%, but we just kept asking her to just trust. And there are so many of us that are like Vicky, and I understand why. I used to be a Vicky. Number 2 reason why you are sabotaging your own progress. You think that as long as you're eating healthy or that you're eating small, then you lose weight. Let me know which team you are on. Have you ever told yourself, or do you believe I don't eat that much? Or your team, I eat like once a day. Or your team, I eat healthy, but I don't understand. I don't understand why I'm not losing weight. Let me know which team you're on. Are you on team I don't eat that much? On team I eat like just once a day? Or I eat healthy, but somehow, this weight is not shifting. But Ade says I eat healthy. Maka says all the above at different times. Oh, Chef Ewa says I eat healthy. Sakibari says I eat once a day. Esther says I eat once a day. But says I don't eat that much. Oh Lord. So nobody says I reduce portion, eat healthy, fasting, everything, join. Shaya says I don't eat that much. Namto says I don't eat that much. All of the above depends on my mood. Now I'm going to show you guys something. I understand, obviously, portions are important. I cannot say portions are not important. They are. However, you know what's more important? Calories. And unfortunately for us, we always feel like, oh, it's when food is plenty or when we eat many times, that's when the calories are plenty. But no, there are many foods. Food is like, you know how you can go to the market, buy something. Some things are very expensive, some things are cheap, right? A small gold, let's look at gold. One tiny piece of gold, like real gold, you know how much you buy it. Now, for that same money, if you wanted to buy, let's say, let me see, you wanted to use that same money to buy chewing gum. Do you know how many chewing gums you buy? With the same money you used to buy just one tiny piece of gold. Food is like that. Some food, plenty calories in just small. And then some foods, they don't have plenty calories. You eat, and the calories are not piling up. But our problem is that we don't understand which one is which one. And we're eating all of them. We're treating them the same way. But anyways, I will show you something now. For those of us that have been saying we eat just once a day, I will show you how you are getting into trouble. Let's look at a typical once a day meal, okay? So you start your day off with, you've gone through the day, okay? You've not eaten anything all day. Now you are finally at home. It's finally time for you to eat after such a long day, okay? So you start out with about 3 cups of cooked rice. And that's not a lot. For someone that's not eating all day, 3 cups of cooked rice, it's not that much. Just 650 calories. Okay. Then you add stew. But we know our African way of cooking stew now. If oil is not swimming on top, have you cooked stew? No. So by the time you add all the oil that you have put inside this your stew alone is already half of the calories of your rice. Then of course we add our fried chicken. And what is rice without some dodo? Now, if this is really all that you eat, you might be fine. This is just 1,000, or just over 1,400 calories. It's not so bad. Okay, if this was all that you ate. But this is where you start getting into serious problems. I like to categorize it into two. I call it mindless eating and hidden calories. So mindless eating, these are the things that you don't pay attention to. You don't even remember that you ate it, okay? You just do it. All right. Let's start with the peanuts. Those of us that you're cooking, you're eating granules. You're watching TV, you're eating granules. You're working in the office, you're eating granules. You're just chilling on your bed, you're eating granules. Meanwhile, just a handful is about 200 calories. Every time you are point, it's already about 200 calories. Ask yourself how many handfuls you eat in a day. Let's move on. Your son or your daughter comes, mommy, daddy, help me open these biscuits. You open it, you steal one because it's your money that buy it, right? But you don't even remember that you ate it, that one. You might not remember, but your body remembers, okay? Your body is counting it for you. Or is it your children's leftovers? Because in this economy, hey, how can food waste? Okay, your children, your spouse, somebody did not finish their food. You help them to clean the plate because you become your house dustbin. You are now the garbage of your house. Okay, you are the trash can. Everything that everybody did not finish is entering your own body because you don't want to waste money. So that one, let's put that one aside. Then there are the ones that are now called hidden calories. This one, you intentionally ate it. You know that you're eating it. But because in your mind, these things are healthy, you genuinely just think they don't have any calories. So you don't even portion where. You're not portioning, you're not checking, you're not. I don't know how many of us know this brand of cashew nuts in Lagos. It's called Lion. Very nice. They are small pack, they're small one. It's 570 calories. That's a simple snack. And your mind, you are eating healthy. This is expensive. We all know that cashew is expensive. This brand is expensive. So when you're eating it, you're feeling holier than thou with yourself. They said that Coke is not good. They said soda is not good. So you started making juice at home. You started, doing your own cold pressed pineapple, apple, orange, you're doing all your concoction in your house. And to make sure that you are getting the proper, unadulterated, proper juice, you are making this thing by yourself in your house. But what you don't realize is that if you take a bottle of Coke, you empty that bottle and you fill it with juice, your pure, organic, cold pressed, all the English you also use to describe it in this world, that juice, that same container, 500 ml, 50 cl, it's about 240 calories. The Coke that you're talking about, that you're running away from, is about 210. In fact, the newer Coke that they're doing these days, they reduce the sugar, is 160 calories. I'm not saying that juice is bad, though. I'm not saying that juice does not have nutrients, but the nutrients does not cancel the calories. So yes, you have run away from Coke, but what you have replaced it with actually has more calories. And that's fact. Someone says, what about Coke Zero? Coke Zero doesn't have calories, yes. But if it's your regular Coke, if you go and do juice, and I'm not saying you can't drink the juice, but you cannot drink it as if it's water. It's not water. Or is it honey? How many of us have already given up on sugar? They say honey is better. But 1 tablespoon of sugar is about 48 calories. A tablespoon of honey is 63. That is what you replaced. So some of us don't even measure. You just carry the honey on your oats, on your tea, in your coffee, in your yogurt, whatever it is that you are using it on, you just be pouring it there. And that is how the calories add up. So now let's look at your whole day. Let's look at your whole day realistically. So now, your coffee or your tea, you added maybe 2 tablespoons of honey. Okay, maybe you do 2 cups, one teaspoon per cup. That's already 126 calories. The cashew nut you snacked on, about 570. You had one bottle of juice because Coke is not good, 240 calories. The biscuit you stole from your child when they asked you to open it, or whether it was the leftover food that you ate one time, let's add another 100 calories. It could be a lot more depending on what you eat, but let's move on. Then there's the actual food that you actually ate that day, the one that you really remember as food. That's the rice and stew and dodo that I showed you earlier. So now by the time you add this all together, look at your new total. Did you eat once a day? Yes, technically. Now, to put this into perspective, to lose weight, most of us should be eating between about 1 to 1 For most people, if you look at like general population, max around 1 for most people, right? So you can see how now, yes, you're eating once a day, but there is no way you're losing weight with these mistakes that you're making. You are still eating too many calories, and that is the problem. That is the problem. Your body does not care. It's once a day. The food is healthy. Continue saying all those things. It's not going to change the facts. Your body is counting the calories. Number 3 reason that you're sabotaging your own success. Okay. You believe that for you to lose weight, you must be using something. You must be on something. So let me know which one of the following that you have tried or used. Okay. Slimming tea, lemon water, apple cider vinegar, with strainer. Me, definitely slimming tea. Oh yes, I remember my days. I tried lemon water small, even though that would not really make sense to me, but I tried it. So let's see. Wana says all of the above. Mojade says all. Okay, she says green tea, lemon. Fuke says all of the above. There's a lot of all of the above. Now he says lemon water. Chico says slimmy tea, lemon water and ACV. Kem, Mary says all. Sake said my own is just food. Esther says green tea and lemon water. Okay. Olwashe says lemon water. Now, I understand how we try to treat weight loss like we're treating malaria. It's like you have malaria, then they give malaria drug, you use malaria drug, and then you are okay. Weight loss is not like that. You cannot take one drug and somehow it's just enter your body and go and burn fat. It did not work like that. It doesn't work like that. The only way you burn fat is when you're in the calorie deficit, which means that you're eating less calories than your body burns. That's the only way. That is the only way. Now, there are some products that can kind of help you do that, right? And the way they can help you is some of them will suppress your appetite. Okay, that's what some of them do. They suppress your appetite, and in that way, you hopefully eat less. And by eating less, hopefully you end up in a calorie deficit. That's how some of them work. But I'll still tell you the problem with that. If you keep thinking that there is one tea somewhere, there is one supplement, there's one pill, there's one thing that's going to come and save you, you're going to continue to throw your money away. Because all the time and effort that you're supposed to be using to learn how to eat healthy, to learn how to portion your meals, to learn about the calories, to learn how to interpret nutrition labels, you are spending it on one secret formula. There's no secret formula anywhere. It's so bad that when people come into our DMs and want to join our programs, and then we list, okay, well, you get this meal plan, we'll guide you through this, we do that. They still ask us, okay, which supplement am I going to buy? And then we tell them there's no supplement. And some people don't believe us. They literally don't believe us. They literally think that I'm lying. That maybe some people would say, oh, is it maybe because they have not paid? That's why you don't want to tell me. And I'm like, I swear to God, there is nothing. Because if you keep thinking there's a pill tea somewhere that's going to save you, that's why you keep this influencer will release their own tea today. This influencer will start influencing these products. You keep jumping from product to product. You are wasting your money. Stop throwing valuable money away. Okay? You are taking your focus off what is really important. What's important is a calorie deficit. Now, some of these teas, they can help you reduce bloating, they reduce your appetite, but simply reducing your appetite, even if you might lose weight, you don't learn anything. You don't learn portion control. You don't learn how to eat in a balanced way that nourishes your body, because weight loss is not about losing fat. You want to do it in a healthy way. You want to nourish your body. You want to make sure that you're getting enough nutrients, you're getting enough protein, you're getting enough fiber. A tea or a pill is not going to help you do that. You have to learn to eat right in the first place. And that's why many people, when they stop some of these pills and stuff, you just gain the weight right back. Because you never learned how to actually do it the right way. There is no shortcut. Stop looking for shortcuts. And the truth is, most of these pills, all they do is send you to the toilets. You just end up shitting and shitting and shitting and shitting. And then you say, oh, I lost 5 kg in 1 week. Of course you did. You've been shitting every day. You lost 5 kg of shit, not fat. So let's get our facts right. Okay? And many of them are very unsafe. That is the truth. Most of these products don't go through all the rigorous testing that our normal drugs do. All they test for is that it's not kill you, right? But what's going to happen to your kidneys in 5 years? What's going to happen to your liver in 3 years? They can't answer that question for you. So you are kind of on your own, okay? None of these clients use any slimming teas or any waist trainers. It didn't stop them from burning fats. Because the real secret to burning fat, even if it is belly fat, is a calorie deficit. Okay? It's not by slimming tea, it is not by lemon water, it is not by waist trainer. And now let's finally talk about that calorie deficit. Okay? How do you enjoy your everyday carbs and still lose weight? How do you eat your spaghetti and your noodles and your bread and your potatoes and your yam? Now, there are still people amongst us that I'm sure will not believe me, right? Because everything on the internet so far has told us that if you want to lose weight, carbs are your enemy, okay? But I want to quickly show you something. Now, this is one of our clients. Her name is Suberu. She lost about 7 kg in 3 weeks on our program. But what I really want to show you is what she was eating, okay? So what I've done, so typically on the group, people take pictures and post their meals. What I've done is take a few screenshots of her meals, okay? So now, this first one this is a dinner, okay? This is potatoes with some vegetables. This was let me see, what time was this? Okay, this was also a dinner. This was by 7:29 p.m. It's plantain with fish sauce and a salad coleslaw on the side. This one was a lunch by around 2. This was rice with catfish pepper soup. And this was a breakfast. This was an egg sandwich, okay? These are the kind of meals that she was basically eating every single day and still lost weight. This is how all our clients eat. So I don't care whether you're trying to lose back fat, whether you're trying to slim your arms, whether you're trying to lose belly fat, you can still eat carbs. Carbs are not your enemy. Now, here's how to get started. Remember what I said about how different foods have different, we call it calorie densities. I like to think of calories like money. Some foods are very expensive in terms of calories because they are heavy. Some foods are very cheap, okay? And I'm going to show you this is basically the hierarchy of the price of foods in terms of calories. Vegetables are your cheapest. Vegetables have the least calories, right? So 1 cup of, let's say, cabbage, let's use cabbage as an example for vegetables, it's just 17 calories. Next up on the hierarchy is fruits. 1 cup of pawpaw, the same amount, okay? But we're using pawpaw as an example of fruit this time, 60 calories. So you can see now we've gone from 17 for vegetables to 60 for fruit. Then we have starch. Of course, I had to use rice. Our beloved rice. Now, again, the same quantity, 1 cup of cooked rice is 205. So you've gone from 17 of vegetables, 60 for fruits, to 205 for the same quantities. Okay. Then we have protein. So chicken, if you took chicken, you diced it, you measured this same 1 cup measurement, 248. As you can see, starch and protein, they're kind of on the same level. Then we have our fats and oils. Again, that same measurement, 1 cup, granules, 828. Are you seeing the hierarchy? What does this tell you? Your fats and oils are the most expensive foods when it comes to calories, and you have to respect them as such. You have to, when you are portioning, you have to have that at the back of your head that this food, is it a fat? It has fat. Your granite is a fat. Where do you think we get granite oil from? Your avocado is a fat. One large avocado is about 300 calories. Where do you think we get avocado oil from? Coconut is a fat. Where do you think we get coconut oil from? Our problem sometimes is that we don't realize that these foods, what is fat and what is not. Avocado is not a fruit. Many people treat avocado like that, like it's apple. Avocado is not apple. It's not pear. It is a fat. And that's why the calories are high. Okay? So when you begin to understand, this is why we are able to tell you, oh, you can eat plenty of vegetables. This is why. Obviously, there are other reasons why you tell you to eat your vegetables. They are rich in fiber. They have lots of nutrients that you need. But another reason why you can eat plenty of it is because the calories are so low. All your oils, your cooking oils, whether it is olive oil, whether it's avocado oil, it is still oil. The calories are still high. Every single tablespoon of any oil that you use is 120 calories. Okay? I don't care how expensive that oil is. It is what it is. Now, with this in mind, I want to show you how to play it out with something called the plate method. This is one of the simplest, the most useful portion control methods that you will ever come across. And this is the idea. The idea is that when you take your plates, you want to serve your food. Half of your plate should be filled with vegetables. And that makes sense because we just established that vegetables are very low calorie. Right? Then the remaining half of the plate, divide that into two again. Quarter should be filled with your starch. The other quarter should be filled with protein. And then you can add a small fruit on the side. Now, this is an example. So for the vegetable, we have some coleslaw. For the carb, or for the starch, we have rice. For the protein, we have chicken. For the fruits, we have an apple. There is a class of food that I mentioned earlier that is currently not on the screen. What is it? Who can tell me the class of food that I mentioned earlier but is currently not on this screen? There's something that is currently not represented here. Fat and oil. Thank you. Thank you. But it's not here doesn't mean that it's not present. And let me explain. Remember, we already established that your fat and oil they're so calorie dense. And that is why every single way that oil or fat can enter this food, we're going to make sure that we keep it to a minimum. This stew now, I will cook it with oil. So I'm going to make sure that when I'm cooking, I'm using as little oil as possible. This salad, I will still put dressing on top. But I'm going to make sure that I use, for example, I use a low-fat dressing and I don't use too much. There are many ways fat and oil will enter this food. This chicken, I'm going to make sure I don't fry it. Right? I'm not going to throw it inside oil. Instead, I'm air frying it. I want to grill it. I want to put it in the oven. I want to boil it. Whatever it is I want to do, I'm making sure that I don't add more oil. So there are many, think of all the different ways that oil or fat enters our food, because it does. But you want to keep it to a minimum because as we've already established, it is high. So that's why some of you will do portion control. You're doing portion control already. Well, oil will just come and spoil everything for you. Remember what I said, just a tablespoon is already 120 calories. And you think rice is your problem. Go and look at your soup that you cooked and you'll see your problem. Be honest with yourself about the amount of granules and cashew nuts that you eat and you will see your problem. Okay? This is another example. It's the same concept. We have a quarter of our plate as starch. Okay? We have wheat here. Quarter of the plate as protein. I have some boiled goat meat. Half of the plate is vegetable. We use the foriro here. Your fruit, you can eat it with the meal. You can eat it after the meal. Eat it as a snack. Whatever it is you want to do is fine. Okay? And this is someone's feedback using the plate method. She says, "Hi, hope you're good." This was her own representation of the plate method. Okay. I said, "This is what I had for lunch today." People are already commenting that I am losing weight. The meals are very filling and yummy, and I don't get to binge on junk food anymore. It is such a simple method, but it's highly effective. Highly effective. Now, let's quickly talk about how to stay on track. How to stay on track. Which team are you on? Are you team I end up eating whatever I see because A, I can't figure out what to eat. B, I don't have time to meal prep. C, I don't like cooking. D, I travel a lot. Which one are you? So let's say what about red oil? They all have the same calories. Red oil, oh, olive oil, oh, canola oil, oh, avocado oil, all the oils. All the oils, same calories. Okay, which team are you? I end up eating whatever I see because Emil says I don't like cooking. Esther says A, I can't figure out what to eat. Helly says I can't figure out what to eat. There's a lot of I can't figure out what to eat. Vivian says A, B, C. Okay. Meal prep, I don't have time. That's from Jesse. Shay says A and B. Louis says A, B, and D. I travel a lot. Okay. Amaka says all except C. Let's see. Chema says A. Winnie says A and B. Okay. Let's talk about this some more. The biggest mistake that many of us make is if you look at your life, whether it is how you plan your life, right? When you decide what you want to wear the day before, there's a lot of planning that goes on in our lives for us to be able to function normally, right? But somehow we tend to leave food on one side. We tend to hope that the food aspect of our lives will just figure itself out. Because it's a lot we plan. We plan our transportation, we plan what we're gonna wear, we plan what's gonna happen at work. Many things we plan. Okay, we don't leave it till last minute because we know we will get into serious trouble. But you see, our food, our diet, somehow we miraculously hope things will work out somehow, right? And then we wait. It is in the middle of our hunger, when our stomach is crying for help. That's when we now start thinking, oh, so what will I eat? Well, what should I eat now? Really? I'm guilty. Oh. We're all guilty. Our diets cannot be something that we keep leaving to the last minute, and then you keep wondering why you are eating anyhow. Of course, you will eat anyhow. Because guess what? A hungry man eats anyhow. Okay, a hungry man is an angry man. And see, when you are hungry, that's not the time when you're thinking about portion control. That's not the time when you're thinking about, oh, am I eating enough fiber? Is there enough protein in this? That doesn't matter when you're already hungry. When you're already hungry, all your body wants is food. All your body wants is to quench that hunger. And that's why anything that comes your way, you eat. It is normal. It's a normal human response. So you can't keep leaving your food decision, what you're going to eat. You can't keep leaving it to the last minute. There has to be some kind of plan. And you then have to have a plan for different situations and different scenarios because you are the one that knows your life. There are days where things are chill, you're able to cook, life is just soft. There are those days. Then there are the days where life decides to life, where the weekend you were not even able to go to the market, you were not able to go to the supermarket, you were not able to buy anything. There are the times when you're just so exhausted that to cook is a problem. There are the periods when you are traveling. And even if you wanted to cook, it's not even an option for you because you're not even in your house. There are the periods when traffic will hold you and then you get home late. There are different periods in our lives. And guess what? You have to have a plan for all those times. So. Because it's not today that you get home late. Be honest. It's not today that you'll be too tired to cook. These are things that have happened before in your life. And they will continue to happen. And so you have to tell yourself, okay, Sometimes, though, I'm usually not able to go to the market. Sometimes, though, I used to get home too late. And you have to now tell yourself, okay, when this happens, during these periods, what will I do? What can I do? And there's something you can do. Let's talk about it. So I'm going to give you two different scenarios. Now, the first scenario is you had a very busy weekend. You were supposed to meal prep. You were supposed to go to the market. None of that happened. And now, it's already Sunday evening. Monday is already looking at you, and you still don't have a plan. What do you do? I'll tell you what I do. I have what I call backup meals. My backup meals are things that ibad as ibad. I always try to make sure I have them at home, or there are things I know I can buy. For me, that week might look like me eating almost the same thing every day. Why? Because I didn't prep. But at least I have something. It's one of the reasons why I always have either cereal or oats. I'm not joking. I can't remember when last oats finished in my house. Oats does not finish in my house. Why? Because I want to have it as it has to be there. That no matter what wants to happen, come rain, come shine, whatever it is that wants to happen in this life, that oats is there as breakfast for me. It's there for me. It's why I also always have milk. It's always why I also have fruit. The way that I always make sure I have fruit. Those malams now. Those malams we buy fruit from on the wheelbarrow. There's one close to my estate gate. I stop there and buy. Just because I just want to make sure, even if sometimes I'm like, I think I still have. But sometimes I'm like, just in case, I might just buy 3 apples or just buy 1 bunch of banana, just buy something small. But just because I want to make sure that there's always fruits, because I want to make sure that I always have a fruit to go with my meals. I always make sure that there's protein. If I don't have egg, I'll have chicken. I'll buy chicken, make it in bulk, put it in my freezer. But because I just want to make sure that I always have, and even if that won't finish, there's no way there'll not be egg. There'll be egg. Because I have to have a source of protein. And why am I making all this effort? So that I can build meals. So yes, I could not meal prep. Okay, no problem. But can I make a simple breakfast of oats, milk, egg, and fruit? Yes. And it will be balanced. And I will be full. I put my oats, pour water, throw it in the microwave. 1.5 minutes, my oats is ready. So yes, I didn't have time to meal prep. But did I have a good breakfast? Yes. Snack, whether I want to do fruits are one of the easiest snacks that you can ever do. Because again, all you need to do is wash and eat. Right? Or you can do a small pack of biscuits. There are all these biscuits that are doing McVitie's digestive. There's now the small size. Crackers has small size. All of them now they're doing mini size. I can eat one and move on with my life. Or I can do a small cup of yogurt and move on with my life. If corn is in season, my lunch is set. I don't even think about it. I might just pack some chicken that I've made in bulk to work and buy corn on the side. Small coconut if I want. Remember I said coconut is a fat. So please, don't pack coconut and be eating and say it's healthy. Oh, it's healthy, but calories. For dinner, in my head, if I know, this house I'm going to, there's no food, then I have to have a plan before I get home because I cannot know that there's no food and then be going to that same house and then I'll not get home and say, what will I eat now? I knew that there was no food when I was going to that house. So don't get home and be surprised. So sometimes I'll stop at my suya guy's place, buy small suya. I did tell them they know me already. They don't add oil when they are heating my suya. And I get home and so Gary with it. If I have some fruit, yeah. And sometimes I like cucumbers, genuinely. It's not a by force thing. I like cucumbers. I eat a bunch of cucumbers on the side because I'm just trying to add some fiber to the whole thing. So it is possible. Yes, I might not have orishirishi variety because I did not cook. But is it possible to still have something? Yes. Let me show you another scenario. So let's say you traveled, or still the same thing. Let's say you did meal prep, right? Or you traveled and now you can't cook. One of my favorite things that I like to buy, if I'm not even able, somehow, maybe I was rushing out that day, and even my normal oats was not even an option. One thing I love to do I'll stop by at whether it's So Fresh or all these other many places. I'd buy a simple sandwich and maybe a vegetable juice on the side. Remember, I said vegetable juice. Vegetable juices have a lot less calories. Okay. Or if you're in the abroad, there are many other places for you to. Subway is one of my favorite places. if I'm in UK or in Canada, Subway has so many low calorie sandwiches that you can do, and your breakfast will be sorted. I will do the same thing for a snack. Either I do a fruit, and I like fruits that you don't even have to like cut or stuff, right? You know, there are all these fruits that you can literally just like apple. I will just throw apple like that. Like I'll just trace out my bag because I know that it's not messy. Apple, tangerine, pear, grapes, things that I know that it's not like watermelon that there'll be water everywhere or pineapple that can get messy. You can literally throw them in a Ziploc bag and throw it inside your bag and you're good to go. Okay. For lunch, I can do the place. Half portion of jollof rice, two portions of their salad, and do if they have grilled chicken, I can do half of their grilled chicken. But if they don't have anything that is grilled, all these restaurants, everything fry, I just do egg and move on my life. Dinner, you can stop again. Chicken Republic, half portion of moi moi plus their chicken salad. Dinner is done. It is possible. Are you getting me? There are so many simple, fast things you can do. Bread and boiled eggs, another amazing combination that I like to do again if I am rushing. There are options, but you have to have planned for it. You can't be waking up in the morning and say, what will I eat? You can't be getting up in the night and saying, what will I eat? Even if it is in the night of before the next day, as you are laying down in your bed, you are thinking of it and saying, okay, tomorrow, what should we do? What are we going to do about food? Even if it is the night before you plan it, but there has to be some kind of thought. You can't leave it to last minute. That is why you keep eating rubbish. When life happens, there are two resources we give our clients. One, we call it the quick meal options. It's a bunch of some of these meal ideas I gave you. There are so many others that we have. It's a list of options, things you can prepare in like 5 minutes or less and still be in a calorie deficit. We have something else that we call our eat out guide. That one is okay, you enter Chicken Republic, you enter the place. If you're abroad, you enter Nando's, you enter McDonald's, you enter Subway. What exactly should you buy? We tell you exactly what to buy to keep you in a calorie deficit. And those were the resources that Adeyinka used to lose 6 kg in a month. So she says, I haven't been active on the group because of my field work. So she's an engineer. They had some kind of work that took her out of her house for over a month. They were, I don't know, somewhere working. And she says, I knew I was going to be very busy, but I joined this batch because of your birthday discount. I've had to make do with the food options for busy people, and I must commend you. I have lost 6 kg and now a dress size down, even without any exercise. So this is somebody that was not in her house. Okay. So cooking was just forget about it. But did she still lose weight? Yes, because there was a plan. Okay. So I'm going to take a very quick pause here, and you guys let me know if I have made sense so far. Someone says, oh, pancake and egg. Yes, if you do the combination right, yes, we actually have a recipe like that on one of our plans. Absolutely. It's one of the things I taught my baby sister how to make it, and she makes it probably at least twice a week now. Have I made sense so far? Fantastic. Because if you take everything that I have shared with you guys so far, if you take all these tips and you started to apply them today, I promise you that in a few weeks, you will start to get some very encouraging results. Okay. If you've ever felt like you can't lose this weight, if you ever felt like your fat is too stubborn, I promise you that you will finally prove that thought, that thinking, you will prove it wrong. But what if we could do a lot better than encouraging? What if we could go on to lose 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 kg? What if you didn't have to figure all of this out on your own? If you didn't have to figure out how to be in a calorie deficit, you didn't have to figure out how to be your cravings, how to do simple meal preps, how to come up with meals that don't take time for you to prepare. What if you could avoid all the mistakes, avoid all the trials and errors, avoid wasting your time and simply focus on getting the results that you want? Would you guys like me to show you how everything I have shared with you today, plus a lot more, how it can be implemented in your own life for you step by step? Would you like me to show you how? Would you like me to show you how all of this can be implemented for you? So here is exactly how I can help you do all of this plus more in your own life. Zero mistakes, zero trials and error. So you can start getting results in as little as your first week. I want to introduce you to my total body transformation program. Now, this is my signature 12-week group weight loss program that is designed to help you lose about 15 kg or drop 2 to 3 dress sizes in just 3 months. Now, TBT is not just about helping you lose this weight, it's about helping you finally keep it off in the most sustainable, in the most realistic, and in the most enjoyable way possible. And I want to show you TBT in action. Are you guys ready to see how Chisom lost 50 kg on the TBT program? Okay? How Chisom went from 130 kg to 80 kg in 8 months on the TBT program. Because, guys, I have Chisom right here with me in tonight's class. And if you want to hear from her, if you want her to come online now to share her story with us, give me a hashtag Chisom in the comment section. Let us welcome her on stage to come and share her story. Okay, give me a hashtag Chisom in the comment section. Let us welcome Chisom on stage. Okay, so I'm going to be adding Chisom now onto the stage. Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing? Hi. How are you enjoying the public holiday in Lagos?
We're breathing. We're breathing. Tomorrow we go
Okay.
back to work.
Oh, everyone is so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us
Thank
tonight.
you.
Okay.
Please.
So you have lost 50 kg. I kept it off. It's going 2 years now, right? About 2 years now.
22 years plus.
Yes, 2 years plus now. Fantastic. But let's start from the beginning. Okay. What did it feel like being 50 kg? What was life like for you at that point at 130 kg?
I was a shadow of myself. Well, I thought, I look good. I felt in my mind I did because I didn't really see it as anything. I started falling ill unnecessarily. I started having pains here and there. So I just said, it was time for me to really do something
Do
about
something
it.
about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah.
And how did you end up finding TBT? How did you finally decide that TBT was going to be, your solution basically?
On when I was mindlessly scrolling through Instagram. So I trust me, I've tried. I tried. If I tell you the things I tried to lose this week, ew. You have mercy on me. I tried pills. I got tea. I did lemon water. Or which other one? I did keto. So don't eat. I did it. I did it. And it wasn't sustainable. I will do it. And maybe if I lose maybe 2 kg, I'll be like, oh, and then I'll go back to
To your jollof rice and pounded yam.
Gary. And then I saw you were saying a lot of things that you eat your rice. I say, which type of this is, please, if you want to just bobo me, just tell me direct. Don't cut corners. Just talk to me. Woman to woman, please stop. Don't deceive me. I said you were, holding a master class like this one. I said, well, what do I stand to lose? Maybe my data, but I never felt. Yeah, so I decided to go because I felt what you were saying initially was church or church. You were just, I said, well, let me go. So I joined the class and everything you were saying was just adding up. I was like, are you are you sure? Are you sure of this thing that you're saying? And then you were showing live results of people where I was like, what do I stand to lose? Maybe let me sure get to the end. And then you said, you had a discount on your TBT program and all of that. I said, let me try. Oh, let's not be as if I did not try. Oh, so I did.
And
And I
here we
joined.
are. I mean, did
And
you ever think that losing 50 kg was even possible?
who would think so? Like, well, one thing is, once you start seeing results, yes, I think first off, you will feel it. People, you might not see it, but you start feeling it. Then people will start telling you. And people started telling me, I'm like, okay.
It's nice when people notice, like the hard work is not in vain.
You get, so and then my clothes started fitting. In fact, not even fitting, they were so big. Like, I was like, am I sure I'm okay? Is it me that's doing this? Me that was, if I do keto, I'll go back. And I said, well, and then
Like
here
so
we
and
are.
so, 10 became 20, 20 became 30, 30 became 40.
I was a new human. In fact, not I am a new human altogether. See now.
Fantastic.
Come on.
So what was your best part about TBT? About the program?
Shall I see that meal plan? When you were saying I'll eat rice, I thought you were just saying it so that you just lure us into it, and then you now show us we should eat salad like you should eat greens like a goat. But I saw rice, I saw pancakes, I saw fish sauce, I saw pepper soup. I say, are you sure? I said, well, let's not be as if I did not try. So the meal plan, and I had my cheat meals. Anything I've been craving that out of the I ate it.
That's good.
I was like, the group that's one. Number two is the group the group for accountability. There you are accountable to everybody. The coaches, yourself, you from there and you ginger us, you can do this and that. The coaches, if you have questions, yes. Everybody's accountable to everybody. If they've not seen you, because you post your meals, your exercise pictures, and all of that, when they've not say, Chisom, Alpha, where's your this, where's your that? So if not seeing you, come out. Or don't tell me that you're inside that place eating more than you're supposed to eat. Come outside. You get that accountability,
Absolutely.
um, the meal plan.
Fantastic. Okay,
Yeah,
and what has it been like for you, like maintaining it? Because like weight loss is one thing; it's hard, but it's
yeah,
possible.
they're keeping it
But
up.
what
Exactly.
has maintaining it been like for? Have you been able to maintain it? It's been over 2 years now.
That meal plan is a lifestyle. Like how keto is. You won't eat carbs. You just be eating egg and be eating this one. Yeah. How long do you want to stay away? Imagine you stay in a family house. This people are eating rice. You are eating grass. You get what I'm saying? So the meal plan is activity is a lifestyle because you now know what to eat, what not to eat. You sustainable. You eat. In fact, if you check it, you're even eating more than the days before because
Yeah.
and you have the recipes in the meal plan. So it is perfecto.
Fantastic. Someone's asking if you exercised.
I did exercise, but one good thing is if you're in a calorie deficit, whether you exercise or not,
No, you will lose fat.
so
Exactly.
you lose weight. And nobody's shooting you. If you I to be honest, I exercise here, but sometimes you can be lazy and all of that. But just maintain your diet like
Absolutely.
and you
That's the real cocoa. Okay. And what would you say to anyone in class today who is thinking of joining the TBT program?
please. I wanted to say don't be like me. Please be like me. But don't be like me. Before when I was doubting, I was I was saying, hey, this money I want to pay now. This girl should collect my money. I'm going to look for her. I'm going to come to her office. I'm going to get her check. And I paid and I joined. And here we are. Like I have to introduce myself to people now. Let me give an instance. I was somewhere with my brother and someone came to ask, Chisom, where's Chisom? Where is my brother was like, I'll see Chisom here. The one said it's a lie. It's a big lie. That I'm lying. And I'm like, I mean, you can imagine that ecstasy when people that knew you before, you have that
And you,
confidence. The
yeah,
confidence,
you needed to
your
reintroduce
confidence,
yourself.
your
That's
confidence
epic.
goes over the roof. When before, if I go to buy clothes, I'll be saying, okay, this is only one, okay, let me manage. But now, if you bring this one, oh, please, do you have it in this color? Do you?
There's variety and choices. Thank you so much.
Choices. Yeah, so it's please do not sleep on it. You not even regret it a bit. Once you're grounded and you follow the meal plan, trust me, even before you even know what's happening, sef, you the way I was even dropping the weight, I was like, hey God, I beg you. But it paid off. It really did pay off. See me now.
Absolutely.
This one is not be church. It's happening. So please invest. This investment, your return is forever and ever and ever and
Amen.
ever.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much, Chisom.
Thank you,
Thank you,
James.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your time. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing evening. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys. So you have heard from Chisom on her journey on losing 50 kg on the TBT program, and not just losing weight, like I said, being able to maintain it. That is like a big cocoa, right? Now, we recently actually launched our web app, and I would like to show you guys what is on the inside. So TBT, someone as TBT stands for Total Body Transformation Program. Okay. So would you like to see what is inside this program? All the different resources and things that made it possible for Chisom and so many of our other clients to actually lose the weight. Are you guys ready to see what is on the inside of this program? Give me a hashtag TBT in the comment section, and I will show you, give you guys a sneak peek of what is inside the program. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be adding that now to the stage. Total Body Transformation Program. Are you ready? All right, guys, let us take a tour of month 1 of the plan. Now, to ensure your total and complete transformation, the TPT program covers 5 essential areas. Number 1 is your mindset. Number 2 is your nutrition. Number 3 is your physical fitness. Number 4 is your education. We're super big on educating you guys here at Optimum Fuji. We're going to be sharing some worksheets, with you. And last but not least, community, which happens over on WhatsApp as well as monthly over on Zoom with our monthly live hangouts. Finally, bonuses that only the people that pay by tomorrow are going to get for free. Okay, let's start here. Now, the Mind Reset Guide is a worksheet that you're going to download right here, but you would be using this worksheet during Mind Reset workshop with me. And the goal of this workshop is to help you identify first of all, and then overcome about your own personal body. Why? Because weight loss starts with the mind. I think we've already established that so far during this class. Okay, now let's continue our tour. Next up is the meal plan. And of course, as usual, we usually start with introductions where I'm able to share my guidelines with you, okay, my rules, as well as tips such as how to stay full, how to measure your progress, what time to eat, and so on and so forth. Next up is the actual, okay, no, we have a meal plan key first. You guys know that portion control is important, okay? So I'm usually very, very specific about the quantities of everything, and that is what we provide you here. Now let us go into the actual meal plan. Now note, you're going to be getting one meal plan every 2 weeks. So you have a meal plan for week 1 and 2. For week 3 and 4, you get another one, such that by the time you go through the entire 12 weeks of TBT, you would have gone through 6 different meal plans. And as you can see, it's broken down into the different days of the week. So let's just quickly take a look at one of the days. So here is breakfast, and you actually have 2 breakfast options, all right, with the photos, recipes, all right, your snack options, then here is lunch, and then finally your dinner, okay? Now let us move on. So like I said earlier, so this is week 3 and 4. Again, you have Monday to Sunday for week 3 and 4. Now let us see our workout guide. Again, we start with instructions for your safety as well as your guide the schedules for Our classes, oh, we're so big on this. From week 1 all the way to week 12, you're going to be having different classes covering different topics. So this is week 2, and it teaches you how to select healthier foods and even understand why even say one food is healthier than the other. So we cover other topics like how to overcome cravings, how to keep the hunger away, how to ensure that you don't quit, what to do, when you feel like quitting, or we also have a topic like how to interpret nutrition labels, what to do if you're not losing weight, and by the time you're even done, let's say you reach your weight loss goal, how to actually maintain your result. You're going to get access to all of that. Now, there's certain worksheets that you're going to be needing, like our daily fitness checklist. This is like a report card that we share, and we just tell you how to use it, and you'll be able to also download it here. We also have our progress report sheet as well for you to download. Now, the very sweet part. For those that make payment for TBT by tomorrow, guys, you have just 24 hours. You're also going to be getting this fasting meal plan and my quick meal options and eat out guide. But don't worry, let me just quickly give you a quick tour of the fasting meal plan, okay? Now, it includes guidelines, when to eat, the do's and don'ts of fasting period. But let's just quickly take a look at the actual meal plan. Okay, it goes on like this from here all the way to day 30, a full 30 days, and you're getting that absolutely free if you join us by tomorrow. Let me quickly give you a tour of the Eat Out guide. So here is the Eat Out guide in month 3 of the plan. We also have another one in month 2 as well. And basically the way that it works, we just have a list of different restaurants and we tell you exactly what to buy at these different restaurants. We have The Place, Sweet Sensation, Taste Fried Chicken, Chicken Republic, Domino's Sport, and you'll be able to know exactly what to buy when you get there to ensure that you are actually meeting your calorie targets, so that you remain in a calorie deficit and you're able to continue losing weight. So let me know if you have any questions. I honestly cannot wait for you guys to experience all the resources that are on this program. And if you want to download any of them, there are download links. Okay, the meal plan, like you can see the Eat Out guide here. Download the Eat Out guide right here for the meal plan, for the workout guides. If you want to print your meal plan, for example, I'll put it on your fridge or wherever, in your kitchen or your dining room, wherever, you'll be able to do that. Okay, all right. Okay, so that is what it looks like on the inside, guys. So let me just give you guys a breakdown of the current offer. Now, currently, everything that I just showed you inside the app, plus the group coaching, plus the live hangouts that we do twice a month, normally everything put together, if we were to sell them one by one, would be valued at least almost 500K. However, the normal price that we sell the program for the whole 12 weeks, is 90,000 naira. But if you join us by tomorrow, latest by midnight tomorrow, you are going to be paying just 59,900 naira instead of 90,000 naira for the entire 12 weeks. This offer lasts for only 24 hours, okay? So if you want to join us, be sure to take a screenshot right now and you can make a transfer here. The account details are right at the bottom, UBA, Optimum Nutrition and Fitness, and send us your evidence of payment. Remember, this discount will end by tomorrow night, literally. If you're in Ghana, you want to pay in Ghana, you want to pay in cedis, all you have to do is go to this website, which is optimumfoodie.com/TBT-squad, or you can also check your email. We would have sent you an email right now where you'll be able to access the link. You can also check the email as well. If you were placed inside any WhatsApp groups, you can also join the WhatsApp. You can check the WhatsApp group. The link would have been shared by now. Or you can type in this link as it is written, optimumfoodie.com/TBT-squad. And when you click pay in dollars, you'll be able to change the currency. So you can pay in dollars, pay in pounds, in cedis, in CFA, depending on what country that you're in. Take a screenshot right now. And once you are done making your payments, please come back into the class and let me know so I can give you a proper Optimum Foodie welcome into the program, okay? I'll be able to properly welcome you. Now, besides the discounts, if you join by tomorrow, you're also going to be getting my 30-day fasting meal plan. Now, this normally, again, we sell this separately. This is not part of TBT. But if you join TBT latest by midnight tomorrow, you are going to be getting it absolutely free. So whether you have a religious fast, we have lots of people who have all kinds of fasts, whether at church or, if you're a Muslim, we just want to personally do, or maybe want to personally try intermittent fasting, you will be free for those that join by tomorrow. Another thing we're going to give you for free if you join by tomorrow is the quick meal options guide. Remember I mentioned, tools that can help you when you don't have time to cook, when you don't, when you're not at home or you're just short on time. Breakfast, lunch, dinner options, super easy, zero cook options. The eat out guides as well. Okay, so whether you're in Nigeria or you're in the diaspora, we give you tons and tons of restaurant options, and we tell you exactly what to buy to still keep you on track. This is the third thing that I'm going to be giving you absolutely free if you join us by tomorrow. You can join from Cameroon, absolutely. So again, if you're in Cameroon and you want to join us, please click on use the link. Okay, use optimalfoodie.com/tbt-squad. Then when you see the payment, when you click join, you see an option that says pay in dollars. When you click on it, you will be able to you'll be able to change the currency. So you can change it to CFA, you can change it to Ghana cedis, you can change it to dollars, to pounds. You can change it to whatever it is you need to change it to. If you can type the link, so it's optimalfoodie.com. This is it at the bottom here, optimalfoodie.com/tbt-squad, or you can check your email as well. You should have received an email. You can check your promotions folder in case you don't see it in your inbox. Check your promotions folder for an email from us. You can also check the WhatsApp group. If you're inside the WhatsApp group, a message would have also been sent there, okay? And if you're in Nigeria, you can always easily do a transfer. I'm going to be putting the transfer details at the bottom of the screen right now. The transfer details are at the bottom bar. Please remember, if you are done making your payment, please come back in and say joined. Just give me a hashtag joined, and I would be happy to welcome you into the program, give you a proper Optimal Foodie welcome, okay? Let me see. Oh, thank you so much, Shalom. Shalom says I did 1 month. I maintained it till now, 85 kg to 78 kg. So Shalom is saying that she lost 7 kg and she has gone on to maintain it. Thank you so much for sharing that. If you want to pay multiple times, then you'll be paying a monthly fee. Monthly is 30,000. If you want to enjoy the discount, then you have to do a one-time payment, okay? If you are splitting it and it's a monthly payment, then you're doing monthly then, which will be 30,000 naira per month. However, if you want to pay multiple times, you would have to pay you have to finish your payment before I will give you till the end of the month, to be honest, because like I said, the discount is crazy, from 90,000 to 59,900. Okay, so this is everything that you're getting. So besides everything already inside the program, you're getting an extra 45,000 naira worth of products. Okay, so besides the program itself, which normally is 90,000, which has been discounted to 59,900, if you join us by tomorrow latest, you are also going to be getting an extra 45k worth of products. You're getting my quick meal options, you're getting my fasting meal plan, you're getting my eat out guide, absolutely free. So technically, you're getting a value worth 135k for just 59,900. It doesn't get any better than that. Okay. Hey, welcome, Sheyi. You are very, very welcome to the program. Welcome, Chinyere. Welcome. So you can send us your proof of payment anywhere. So whether it's on WhatsApp, whether it's via Instagram or Facebook, wherever it is that you can find us, onboarding will happen by tomorrow. Don't worry. But just make sure you send us your proof of payment anywhere that you can find us. So whether that is on WhatsApp, whether that is on Instagram, whether that is on Facebook, wherever it is, or email, you can reply one of our emails. Whichever one works for you, please feel free to send us your evidence of payment. Okay. Hey, Geraldine, I can't wait to meet you inside the program. Please, when you join, please come back in and let us know that you have made payments. Let me properly welcome you. So if you pay for just 1 month, you would only be getting one of the free bonuses, not all of them. If you pay for 1 month, you'll be getting the quick meal options, I believe, is what you'll be getting. So the way that it works, the different bonuses are actually attached to different months. So if you pay for only 1 month, then you'll be getting the what's attached to just that month. The Eat Out guides, for example, appear in month 2 and 3, so you wouldn't be getting that. The fasting meal plan, I think, appears in month 2, but the quick meal options appears in month 1. So if you pay for only 1 month, you'll be getting the quick meal options for free, but you wouldn't be getting the fasting plan and the Eat Out guides. Okay. So let's do a before and after of TBT. So it says, yes, I'm allowing you pay instrumentally till May 31st. Okay. Till May 31st. Normally, it's supposed to be a 24-hour discount, but I would allow you can break up your payments, not more than 2 places, please. So you can break up your payments into 2 places, but you have to complete your payment. To be able to still do the 59.9, you have to make up your payment by the end of the month, okay, for you to still get the discount. All right. So TBT, life before TBT and life after TBT. TBT is about taking you from feeling uncomfortable in your skin and constantly self-conscious to you feeling absolutely confident, from you looking pregnant even after wearing girdles to feeling confident without girdles when you wear fitted clothes. TBT is taking you from feeling always feeling scared when you eat regular food, okay, to being able to enjoy the foods that you like, to being able to eat your carbs and still lose weight. TBT will take you from feeling like you need to buy expensive Oyinbo food to you being able to eat your everyday meals. Eat the same meals with the rest of your family. TBT will help you battle your cravings. So instead of battling cravings and feeling so out of control around food, you finally feel in control. You will learn how to incorporate your treats, because guess what? Ice cream and pizza are not bad. How we eat them is the problem. You can absolutely have them in a controlled way that still helps you make progress. TBT will help you go from always wondering what should I eat to knowing exactly what to eat and how much to smash your goals. TBT is taking you from feeling sad and feeling depressed when you look at yourself in the mirror to feeling happy and feeling confident. This is what can happen for you in 12 weeks. Our client Rachel went from looking months pregnant to this. Okay? TBT is about helping you go from feeling pain in your knees, in your back, from feeling so out of breath just because you climbed a few stairs, to being pain-free, to feeling lighter, to feeling stronger. TBT is going from you giving up every few weeks because your diet is so restrictive or because you can't find time to cook. On TBT, you finally learn what consistency looks like, because not only will you actually enjoy your food, you have the most flexible plan ever that would allow you be consistent. You have access to the most realistic plan, to be honest. Okay. This client of ours, for example, let me remove this banner. This is her progress after 30 days. But what I want to show you is this. She says, and I was not even doing any exercise. Just follow my meal plan. Okay. Follow the meal plan and you will start to see results. Exercise will help you get results a bit faster. But even without exercise, this happened for Busayo in just 30 days. Okay. So no, even if you can't exercise, I promise you that you will still make progress. TBT is helping you go from hating to take pictures to finally feeling confident enough such that you can't even stop taking pictures. There's so many clients who we ask for before picture is a problem because they don't take pictures because they don't like how they look. Okay. And it's completely understandable. And if there's anything that I want to say today, joining TBT is not another random expenditure. This is an investment in your health, in your future confidence. It's crazy how much more confident people get when they like how they look. It's something that money cannot just buy. I don't know how else to say it, right? Or even with health, we have so many people who have been able to lower their blood pressure, who have been able to lower their blood sugar, people who had pains in funny places, they didn't even realize that their weight was the cause. There are just so many amazing things that will happen for you, and I cannot wait. I did promise I was going to be sharing a 3-day meal plan. I did not forget. I'm going to be sharing that very, 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 very soon. This is another amazing story of TBT in action. Okay. So this is Crystal. Okay, she's a doctor. So Crystal says, so this was Crystal before she joined TBT, and she says, I had to lie to some of my colleagues that I was pregnant because I was too embarrassed to admit that I added so much weight, and the fat concentrated in my belly. I knew they'll be wondering if it was the one God gave the instruction to populate the earth, as I have delivered 4 times, and my last baby is just 1 year plus. But I prefer them thinking I was pregnant to the predictable comments of, you have to do something about this, your weight, right? And I'm sure this is something so many of us can relate with. But this is Crystal after 4 weeks on the TBT program. And then this is her 8 weeks into the TBT program. And now she says, my story has changed from, Doc, what's happened? You have gained a lot of weight, to, wow, you look great. And that is the kind of testimony, that is the kind of feedback that I want us to also have. I can't wait to hear about your testimony. Amazing. Let me see. Can I send a best payment to the WhatsApp group? Not to the WhatsApp group. You can send it to, you can open the group and then check for the admins and send it to the admin, okay? Or the number that has been sending messages. You see the number that has been sending messages, right? So please send it there. Okay, if you want to do WhatsApp. So I already joined what program for 2 months away from my meal plan. Can I convert it to TBT? Okay, yes, you can. Please send us a message. We can do that. Okay. So these are the kind of meals that Crystal was eating. So no, it wasn't salad and smoothie every day. It was regular everyday meals, and she still lost belly fat. And that is what I want to happen for you. Okay, this is Crystal. And when you join TBT, this is what can happen for you. Now, for those of us who, might not be able to do a 59.9, even though I know you probably really, really do want to join, you have other options. You can do a 48,900 for 2 months. Okay, you're still getting a discount. You do 48.9 instead of 60,000 for 2 months. But again, this offer is disappearing by tomorrow. If you do 2 months, you're not getting all the bonuses, but you will get the fasting meal plan, you will get the quick meal options, and you get one of the eat out guides, not both. If you do the 1 month plan, technically you're not getting a discount, but you will still get a bonus. You will get the quick meal options guide free. Okay. But that, again, all of that is going away tomorrow. And P.S., please, the men are not left out. Hey, Franca. Franca has joined us. You are so welcome, Franca. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you inside the program. So say, please, everyone, can children be a part of it? Your child has to be at least 12 years old. Okay. Your child has to be at least 12 years old to be able to use the TBT meal plan. Welcome, Franca. Can't wait to see you inside the program. Adekumbi, you're also so welcome. I can't wait to see you inside the program. Let me see. Okay, thank you so much. Hello, Tony. Yes, you can also you can send your proof of payment anywhere. If it is email that you have access to, use it. If it is WhatsApp, you find us, use it. If it is Instagram, you find us, use it. Anywhere, don't worry, we will find you. So it says, can I pay the 60K twice? So yes, if you want to pay twice, you need to complete your payment by the end of this month, please, for you to still be able. If you're not able to complete your payment by the end of this month, then the discount would have, normally, like I said, this discount is only for 24 hours, right? But if you want it to extend, into, but I'm giving you the chance to allow it to extend to the end of the month at this discounted rate, okay? But if you're unable to do that, or able to complete the payment by the end of the month, we're going back to regular price, okay? So if you're going to pay twice, please make sure that you do your balance by before or on or before May 31st. Okay. So I think, yeah, that's that. If not, it means that you will be paying twice. And yes, please feel free to send your payment, for payment anywhere. Sylvia, thank you so much for joining. Oh, I can't wait to welcome you into the program. Okay, and as I was saying, men are not left out. Okay, we had so many men join the program with amazing, 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 amazing progress and results. Again, I don't know who would not want to eat like this and lose weight. Okay. All right. These are the kind of meals that you'll be enjoying inside TBT. And I honestly cannot wait for you to be a part of it. Now, I want to tell you a few things about our meal plan that make it very unique, that make it unlike any other plan that you have ever followed. So, obviously, beyond the fact that, yes, you get to eat regular, everyday African meals, there's so many options. So throughout your 12 weeks with us, you're going to go through 6 different plans. Every 2 weeks, there's a new meal plan. So there's a meal plan for week 1 and 2. You get another one for there's another one for week 3 and 4, another one for week 5 and 6, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of variety. It's also very flexible. And here's what I mean by it's very flexible. We designed it such that every single like meal time, so your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, so all your breakfast options have the same calories. Your lunch options have the same calories. And what that does, or what that means, is that you can repeat stuff. Okay, you can decide that you want to eat the same thing on Monday, on Wednesday, on Friday. You know, you can make the meal plan yours. And so, if you're not the kind of person that has too much time to be cooking, you can decide to just cook maybe 2 options and just keep repeating it. That is an option for you. That is how flexible that we have made this plan. Okay. Mardia, Popola, you are welcome to the program. I cannot wait to welcome you. Thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to see you inside the program during our first live hangout. Eunice says I already joined the program for 2 months. Can I be paid for another 3-month meal plan after the end? You know what? Just send us a message. Let's talk about it. We'll figure something out. Okay. Send us a message and let's see. All right. Hello. I feel like I'm about to butcher your name. Let me say Toge. Sorry. Altogether. I think I'm saying the wrong thing. So sorry. But thank you so much. I can't wait to meet you at the burger. Okay. And very importantly as well, as long as you're following this meal plan, even if you're not exercising, you will get results. This happened 30 days, 0 exercise. Okay. 0 exercise. All right. She lost this amount of belly fat in just her first month on the program. Because let me be completely honest with you. A lot of people, someone says, okay, the meal plan alone, because it's just the meal plan alone per month, it is 15,000 for just the meal plan. If you want to do for the full 3 months at once, you do get a discount. I think it's 35,000 if you do a one time. So instead of 45,000 for 3 months, it'll be 35,000 if you are doing all the 3 months of the meal plan. So yes, there's that option if you want to do the meal plan alone. But remember, that means that you will not have access to the group and you will not have access to the live workshops and the access, so many other things. But yes, there is an option to buy just meal plan if that's all you need. And like I said, even without exercise, because many people focus on the meal plan in their first month and they actually don't even start exercising till like their second month or their third month, because they're still just, balancing and getting in the groove. But that's the thing about being in a calorie deficit. If your diet already puts you in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. Okay, you will burn fat, whether it's belly fat, back fat, arm fat, face fat, whatever it is. Hey, Praise! You are welcome to the TBT program. I cannot wait to see you inside. Please, if you're joining us from outside Nigeria, that's if you're in Ghana or Cameroon, you can also join us. You can pay in your own currency. All you have to do is go to the link www.optimalfoodie.com/tbt-squad. This link right here, I just put it on the screen. You can take a screenshot, type it into your browser, go onto that website, click join. When you click join, click on pay in dollars and then change the currency. Okay. And if you have diastasis recti, if you are breastfeeding, you can join TBT. However, just let us know when you join. So if you have diastasis recti and you're joining TBT, we're going to give you our diastasis recti specific workout guide. Okay, if you are breastfeeding, you're going to be getting a different meal plan. So please just be sure to let us know your status, your situation, so that we can give you the resources that you need. Okay, so this is one of our many clients who had diastasis recti and joined the TBT program. So she says, my tummy doesn't show the diastasis recti anymore. I woke up this morning and checked myself in the mirror, and as usual, I saw the changes. I was so happy. I wish I joined earlier. Okay. If you have an ulcer, you can join TBT, okay? Because the meals will keep you full. The timing absolutely works. She says, God bless you, Coach Odun. You're the real deal. I'm so much better physically, mentally, and emotionally. I'm loving the growth, the changes of my new body, and I'm not stopping. I have ulcer, and it's been challenging going on weight loss programs where I had to starve or eat so little. I can eat well, balanced diet too, and still lose weight and stay healthy. Okay, so if you have an ulcer, you can join TBT. If you have high blood pressure, you can join TBT. If you are pre-diabetic, you can join TBT. But if you're already diabetic, so if you have full blood diabetes, we have a different program called a blood sugar program that you can join. But if you're still pre-diabetic, you can still join TBT. Okay, we've had many people reverse their pre-diabetes on this program. The community is one of the things I actually love about this program. Okay, being a part of, I mean, obviously, I would say, let's say the convener, but seeing people really show up for other people they don't know from anywhere, like it's amazing. I mean, there's a lot we do on the group in terms of providing motivation and all of that, but that group would not be anything without the people in there, and it's such a privilege to just be able to just be to be able to host that and be a part of that. I watch people really root for each other and be there for each other. It's I would say it's one of the little gifts for me doing what I do at Optimal Foodie. Okay, very, very quickly, I want to share with us before I show us one of the many other things or amazing things about TBT. There is a money back guarantee. Now, what does that mean? Many of us have tried a million things before now, like I did, and I can understand us being a little bit skeptical, normal, okay? However, just to give you a little bit, some peace of mind, if you join the TBT program, you do the 3 months, you follow the plan as is, and you don't at least drop a dress size. And what I mean by dress size is, that means, let's say you're a size 16, you don't at least go to a size 14, for example. Or if within those 3 months, you don't at least drop 3 inches from your belly, I'll give you your money back. And I'm more than happy to do that because then seriously, I've wasted your time. And the reason why I'm also so confident to do this, because when I started this class, I said something that everything that I was going to tell you, everything that I was going to share with you was going to be science-based. This program is science-based. It's not just chills and vibes, okay? Every single portion of every single thing that I'm asking you to eat, every single recipe is based on science. It's not random. It's not, I don't know. We didn't just randomly come up with stuff. No, I'm not just a certified nutritionist. I'm also a pharmacist. So I'm a math nerd. Okay. So yes, that is why I'm so confident. And it's why this program has worked for thousands and thousands of people back to back to back to back to back. So yes. But if for any reasons, I'm going to be honest with you, I've returned money twice. I have returned money twice. The one instance, I really don't know what happened there. I can't remember, but she said she wasn't losing weight, and after many conversations, we returned her money. Second person also said she wasn't losing weight, but something very surprising happened. I think a few months later, or like a couple of months later, she got back to us and to share her progress, because she was like, okay, she doesn't really know why she wasn't losing weight when she was on the program, but she had lost so much weight later on, still using the plan. And I mean, she didn't give us our money back, but I'm glad she at least came back to say that that the program worked. So I did promise us a free 3-day meal plan, and I just want to quickly share that. That's the link with us. The link will also be shared with you. You also get the link in your email. You also get it on the WhatsApp group. Okay, the messages that we sent there also includes the link, but I'm also going to share it here right now. You can take a screenshot first and foremost. Just take a screenshot. Okay, take a screenshot right now of this screen that is in front of you. I will tell you what to do, but just take the screenshots. Okay, take the screenshot. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to open your browser and you're going to type this URL exactly as it is written. Okay, bit.ly/freeplan2024. Okay, ensure that you type it exactly as it is written. Okay, there cannot be any mistake. If you don't type it correctly, of course, it's not going to work. So BIT, there's a dot here, LY, there's a slash, then FREE, free plan 2024. Okay. And then you're going to go put that. So open your browser. So whether that's Google Chrome or Safari or Mozilla Firefox, whatever it is that you use, type it in there and press enter. Now the page will open. Okay. You might see an initial Bitly page and click continue. Then the meal plan will open. Now, when the meal plan opens, okay, you need to download it. When you open the plan, it's like when you just browse and a page just opens. It has not downloaded. It is a PDF file. So to get it on your phone, you need to click download. So I know different phones have their different ways, but look for download on your own phone. So maybe sometimes it's like an arrow down button. You can click on that or click options and then you see download depending on how your phone works. But make sure you actually download this thing. If all you do is open it, then it is not on your phone. Okay. So click download. Okay. Okay. Where were we? So please just take the screenshot so that in case you make a mistake with the URL, you can always go back to the screenshot and look at it again. That's why I asked us to take a screenshot. Okay. So that way you have it saved on your phone and then you can take your time and type it properly. And you can also, like I said, check the email. The email will be sending to you tomorrow should have the link. So even if you don't get it tonight, you'll get it in the email tomorrow, or in the WhatsApp group. It will be sent as a message. Okay. So I'm looking forward to I'm going to come back to the chat now, see if I have any questions there. Before I share more TBT stories. So yeah, that's 6% STM. Okay. Please, if you have full-blown diabetes, please send us a message. We do have a different program. So if you have joined this one already, we can swap you to a different program. But yeah, if you are pre-diabetic, that's a different conversation. You can join if you are pre-diabetic, so that it means that your blood sugar is less than 130 milligrams per DL. Then you can still join this one. But if it's higher, likely that is pre-diabetic, or your HbA1c is higher than 6.5. Then you should. Vivian has joined. Thank you so much, guys. Please remember, if you join, come back and let me properly welcome you. Welcome, Vivian. I can't wait to see you inside the program. I can't wait to meet you inside our very first live class during our Mind Reset workshop. Thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to see you in there. Okay, so I wanted to share more TBT stories. This is another one of our amazing mummies on the program. This is her progress 7 weeks into TBT. So it says, these shots, the day I fit into them, everybody knew. I even put on a belt. Although it is God that said I should stumble on your page. I can't believe we did this despite everything that we were eating. Okay, because we eat good inside TBT. This is TBT 6 weeks in action. So see me looking pregnant in my before picture. I can't believe the difference 6 weeks has made. And for the first time, I really believe that I can do this. Like I can make this work long term. Now, remember, if you're unable to do a full one-time payment for the 3 months, that's the $59,900. You can do a 2-month payment at $48,900 instead of $60,000. You are still getting a discount. Or if you want to do monthly, you can do $30,000 naira per month. These discounts are going away in 24 hours. Okay, by midnight tomorrow, poof. All right. This is what can happen for you inside TBT. Like I said, TBT, it's called the Total Body Transformation Program for a reason. All right. So whether it's your back fat or your arms you're worried about, or your belly, or your hips or your face, we got you. Okay. I talked about the money back guarantee. If you still so again, this is the free plan. Please take a screenshot of it. Enter this URL into your browser and then the meal plan will open. So bit.ly/freeplan2024. But like I said, just take a screenshot. Okay. Take a screenshot. Because you can make a mistake, but if you have the screenshot, you can always go back and make sure you type it in properly. Okay. So this is the URL you need to put into your browser. Type into your browser, press enter. Press continue, the meal plan will open, and be sure to press download. Okay. All right. So for those of us who might still be on the fence, you're still thinking, should I not? You have two choices, okay? You can keep doing this by yourself on your own. You can continue spending hours and hours doing research, Googling, doing guesswork. You can continue wasting money and time on things that probably will not work. You can watch the next 3 months go by or even 1 year go by with very little progress to show, or you can put up this really tiny investment today. Okay. At 59.9 for 3 months, it's just about 667 naira per day. That is how low this is. 59.9 over a 3 month period is nothing compared to the amazing progress that you will make on this program. Now, this is one of our clients a few years ago. She was going to do surgery, okay? And she says, my husband is shocked. I eat everything according to the calories and I still lose weight. I've lost 5 kg, a whole 5 kg in 2 weeks. More people need to know about you. Honestly, I was in Spain. I almost spent 3 million on a gastric balloon, but my husband was scared. He pushed me to try you for the last time, and here I am. Okay, people have spent millions and millions and millions and millions. This is even 3 million. This was years ago. I don't know how much it will cost now. That dollar and everything has gone up. For just 59.9, you could get the same results that people are spending millions to achieve. Okay, and it doesn't matter whether you have tried and tried again to lose weight. Okay, TBT works because finally you will be in a calorie deficit, which is what has been missing. Okay, and if you're tired of getting the way back, this is the most sustainable and the most realistic plan that you will ever find. All right. If you don't want to have to cook separate meals for yourself or for the rest of your family, TBT is where it's at. If you want to be able to eat the same meals with the rest of your house, not the one that everybody's eating jollof rice, you're drinking salad, I mean drinking smoothie. TBT allows things to be realistic for you. Okay, this is TBT. This is Uche's result, 13 kg down. This is Subaru. Okay, I think I shared her story earlier on before. Let me see. I can't see your question, user X3F. I can't download the freebie. Yes, Gemma Precious. 3 months is 59.9. User X. What about personal coaching? If you want personal coaching, please send us a message. We do have that option as well. I actually have that somewhere on my slide. So TBT is a group program. Yes, I said you can send us a message so we can discuss, what you paid for and how the swap can happen. But yes, it can happen. I don't know what the full details of like what program you paid for. I don't know, but just send us a message and we'll sort it out. Okay. So wherever you sent us a message before, you can just send one out there. So whether it was on Instagram or WhatsApp or whatever, just do that. Send us a message there. Yeah. So yes, 59.9 is for the entire 3 months, and that is the only money that you will have to pay. So second money said can't download. So what is the issue exactly? Is it that the meal plan is not opening, or like what exactly is happening? What exactly is the issue? Most likely, if it's not opening, it's because you've typed something wrong somewhere, which is why I said you should take the screenshot. So go back and look at the screenshot properly and see if you have really entered it properly. If there's a dot where it's not supposed to be, if there's a space, a slash where it's not supposed to be, there's a dash that is supposed to be there and it's not there, just check. But if you enter it correctly, it would open. Okay, if you okay, Helen says she has downloaded it. Yay, so it works. Okay. So please just make sure you enter it correctly, and that's why I say check the screenshots, because I know you might make a mistake. But if you have the screenshots, you can go back and you can see your mistake again. You can check for your mistake again. And if you want to do a one-on-one program, TBT is a group program. So if you want a one-on-one program, you want a more personalized program, you want more personalized coaching, you want somebody, checking in on you personally, calling you, then please send us a message to learn more about our personal coaching programs. We do have that as an option. Somebody's asking for the link for the meal plan again. I've put it on the bottom of the screen. Please take a screenshot. So instead of imagining what your life could look like in the next 3 months, stop imagining and join us. Okay? Stop imagining and let us make it happen like it's happened for so many people. I just put the link to the free meal plan at the bottom of the screen. So please be sure to take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Okay? So you can enter the link into your browser and download the free meal plan. Okay, stop imagining and let's make it happen for you. This is progress and see what happened for her to her belly. It just 8 weeks on the TBT program. Have we taken the screenshot now for the meal plan? Do you need a food scale? Not necessarily. So, but you would definitely need measuring cups, but you can also get a food scale. Food scale helps with things like maybe meat, fish, and stuff. Even though we also give you other ways to try to gauge the size. But of course, the scale will always be most accurate. But what you would need most importantly, first and foremost, will be food measuring cups. Okay. If it's not opening, then you're not entering the right thing. Check, 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 check very well. That's all I can say. Hey, Ikechi! I'm so glad to have you inside the program. Thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to meet you inside. We'll be having our first live class 2 weeks into the program. But anyways, we'll meet inside the group first and foremost. But yes. Goodness, please try to check what you entered again. BIT full stop LY/FREEPLAN 2024. If you enter it exactly like that, it will open. Okay, I just even tested it again myself and it works. Okay, I think Helen says she has already downloaded it. So please check what you are entering. Guys, let's stop imagining and let's make it happen. Okay, these are the details again. So like I said, please, if you're trying to download the free meal plan, take a screenshot right now. The link is at the bottom of the screen so that you have it somewhere on your phone and you can enter it properly. I don't know if it's possible to, let me try something. I don't know if it's possible to copy comments. I don't know if that is something that is possible, but just in case, I'm going to copy it and put it in the link, maybe in the chat, sorry, so that you can. So I've just put the link in the chat. I don't know if it's possible to copy from the chat. But if it's possible, I just put it in the chat so you can copy directly from the chat and put it there. And guys, if you're still on the fence and you've not joined us yet, please, these discounts are going away by midnight tomorrow. There's not going to be the discount is an incredible discount. Okay, so no, it's not going to last longer than tomorrow. So if you know that you really want to do this, you know that you are tired of the trial and error, you are ready to finally get the results that you want, you're tired of all the back and forth, you want to finally lose this weight and keep it up for good, join us now. Okay, don't let the spirits of delay and procrastination steal this from you. Because I didn't even say, oh yeah, don't worry, I'll pay tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and then you forget. It's not going to be a matter of begging you, right? Somebody asked about one-on-ones earlier. So yes, I mentioned that I do have something about that on my screen, via my slide. So if you do want one-on-ones, you can send us a WhatsApp message. You can also get a free call to learn more about it. You can just send us a WhatsApp message saying one-on-one, or you can send it by your Instagram or email, wherever it is that is convenient for you. So remember, this could be you. If you join TBT, this happened in just 30 days. Okay, look at her back. In just 30 days. Oh Lord, I love what I do. Okay. Anyways. Oh, we said teacher care. So So Miss Adeleke, she went from a 96 kg to 84.4 kg. Okay. And even more than just the weight, look at her stomach. Okay. Look at her stomach. You just have to love what we do, right? This is why we do what we do. It's amazing. It's just so many reasons for me to be happy every day. Okay. AJ has downloaded the free meal plan. Yay! I just put the link in the what they call that thing now? In the comments. Oh, Winnie also downloaded it. Peace has also downloaded it. Yay! Glad. All right, fantastic. So someone's asking what are we downloading. There is a free meal plan that I shared. The link is right there in the chat. Just scroll up. It says the link that says bit.ly // free plan. So you can, I think you can copy it. If you can copy it, or you can take a screenshot of it, or whatever the case is. But yeah. Okay. So guys, this is completely up to you. How do you want your year to end? Question. How do you want your year to end? Do you want it to end like thousands of our clients who are feeling more confident, who are a lot healthier, who are loving how they look, who are free of pain? How do you want to end it? It is up to you. Or is it going to end with more excuses? So, do you do TBT program every month? Unfortunately, we don't. It's a group program, so we do it. It opens only 4 times a year. It opens only 4 times a year. So it opened earlier in February. At that batch, they're about rounding up now. And then this one is going to open now. It'll open again. When is it opening again? It'll open again in August. Yes. It'll open again in August. And then the last one opens in November is usually the last one for the year. So yeah, no, it's not a monthly thing. It's 4 times a year. So usually February, this one, August, and then November. Okay, guys, if we don't have any questions, I'm going to be calling it a night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. This was so much fun. And for everybody that has joined, I can't wait to meet you guys inside the program. I did give you guys the opportunity to pay twice, just so that you can get the discount and the free bonuses. So if you can do a first-time payment now and then balance by the end of the month, but you have to balance by May 31st. If you still want to, get the discount and the free bonuses. That's the fasting meal plan, the Eat Out Guys, the quick meal options. If you wait till after 31st, then we're going to take your payment as part of a regular full normal price payment. Now, the program normally is 90,000 for 3 months. So this 59.9 discount is supposed to end tomorrow. But some of you have asked for permission to pay twice. And even for permission to pay twice, you must do your first payment before the end of tomorrow. And then I'm giving you time to balance up by the end of the month. Okay? All right. All right, then. All right, guys. Have an amazing, amazing night. Thank you so much. If you came late for the class, you can actually catch the replay of the class. Even if you don't join this program, watch the class. I promise you that just taking the things that I taught in this class, you will start losing weight. I promise you. Okay. So if you missed the class, if you were not here earlier, please try to make sure that you watch the class. Feel free to share the link with your friends as well. Share the YouTube link. The replay is the same link. Okay. The same link you used to join. Once I end the class, just click on it again and you will be able to watch the replay. Okay. The class will start from the beginning. So this same link you used to join is the replay link. So please share it with friends, share it with your family, share it with your enemies. Anyone that you feel like will find it helpful, okay? Oh, you guys have downloaded the plan. Yay. Fantastic. Okay, good. I'm happy. All right, great. All right, guys. Good night. Thank you. Bye.